Hi, my name is Milan and I'll be taking you through this month's coffee break classroom on AutoCount. So last month's topic was on zones with Gavin. This webinar is going to cover AutoCount. What is AutoCount? How does it work? And I'm going to show you 4 examples of how AutoCount can be utilized. All of our webinars you can visit on our website or on YouTube. So first of all, what is AutoCount? Before we get into that, for those with access to CAD drawings, you're able to bulk count identical CAD block objects. You can do this by holding Shift, Control and left clicking on a particular block on a CAD drawing. With the AutoCount, what that allows you to do is bulk count similar objects on any 2D drawing through the use of image search technology. So there's 5 steps to AutoCount. The first being capturing an image. So you can specify the item you're looking for by capturing an image from the drawing. Second, you search the drawing. So we'll search for all occurrences of that same image regardless of its rotation and zoom level. Then you can adjust the search match and results so that you can have the required matches. Then you check for accepted, rejected and ones that AutoCount may not be so sure of. So the checking is still pretty important in AutoCount. Finally, you can save the accepted matches and they're registered as dimensions into your dimension group. It can save you a substantial amount of time when counting repetitive items such as doors, windows, column footings, or mechanical and fire protection symbols. So here's a breakdown of what I'm going to show you in the demonstration. 4 drawings, one's mechanical, one's electrical, one's architectural, and one is structural. And I've just outlined some of the key features I've used on the right hand side if you wish to refer to it. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into CostX and show you the first drawing, which is a mechanical drawing where I'm going to try and count the diffusers. Okay, so I've opened my mechanical services drawing and I'm looking to auto count some diffusers of this type S3225. Before I do anything, what I'm going to do is set the working area to allow for faster searches, and because I know that this type of diffuser only exists in this part of the drawing. Okay, it also gives it a smaller space for auto count to look for what you're trying to capture. Then I'm going to go ahead and add a dimension group. This is going to be called S3225 in a folder called diffusers. And this is really important where we have to set the measurement type as count. This will activate auto count. Hit insert. You see now it's lit up. I can click on auto count. So I want to capture an image, so I hit capture, and what that will then allow me to do is draw a rectangle. Now you can see me blowing up the image and panning the drawing. What's really important is getting as close as you can to the lines without any extraneous details. Once you're happy with your capture, you're able to just press search and AutoCount will go ahead and find all instances of this piece of text that we've captured. Okay, so a green match would mean that it's now in an accepted state. So I'm going to zoom out and we have 2 captures in an accepted state. We'll go into detail about the other colors in the next example. But having a look around and checking the search results, it looks like it successfully picked up the diffusers that I needed. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, scroll down. It says 2 matches found, and I'm going to save accepted. What this will do is register the auto account into my dimension group. This is a good example of how you can search text from a drawing to count in a fixture that has similar geometry but is tagged with a different spec. So we've got lots of diffusers here, but we only wanted this particular type, so we picked up the text. Also, if you have multiple drawings with the same fixture, what you're able to do is right click on the capture, copy, and then paste it again when you click on the new drawing. If at first you're not happy with the capture, you can always press capture and try it again. Okay, so I'm going to come over to my dimensions here, my dimension groups, and you see there it has S3225 with a count of 2. Okay, on to the next one. This is an electrical drawing and I'm looking to count a lighting fixture of this type, N. So before I make the capture, I need to create a dimension group. So I'm going to click add up here and I'm going to call it type N in a folder called lighting. Again, make sure the measurement type is count. I'm going to hit insert. So come into auto count, hit capture, zoom right in to what I need. And I'm just going to get as close as I can to this N. Once I'm happy with the capture, let go, and I'm going to hit search. Okay, so upon completion of the search, I can zoom out slightly, and I notice that a few ends have been picked up, but there's a lot that haven't. So what we have are these 2 tolerance bars. So what this slider does is allows you to specify how closely an item must match the captured image for it to be included in your search results. So as I reduce the show matches, what you'll find is there's more yellow matches that are starting to pop up, and you'll see more of these N-type fixtures will start getting captured. Once I feel I've captured all or an adequate amount of these N-type fixtures, you can use the next bar, and what that does is lets you specify how closely an item returned in the search results must match the captured image for it to be automatically set to the accepted state. So right now it's on 92%. So this will automatically accept as I reduce them. So what you'll find as I move this down, more of these N-type fixtures will turn green. So I feel like I've got quite a few of these ends. I'm going to reduce show matches above, just so I can show you something in concept, and I'm going to just scroll down here. We have total matches found 60 and show next and show previous. What this will do is in zoom in to these different captures. So we see a yellow match right here. What this means is that it's currently in an unconfirmed state. So I have the option to click it to accept it, or click it again and then it becomes a rejected state. So that will not show in my currently accepted. Instead of clicking on show previous and show next, what you can use is the full stop or period button on the keyboard for the next match and the comma for the previous match. So see how I'm going back and forward? So I'm using the full stop or period to go to each match. Again, if you leave things in an unconfirmed state, that's okay. but just to be sure, you can reject them. So I'm just going to continue to go around. That's going to be rejected. These. See, this is flagged up as an accepted match for N. So here I'm going to click it once and it's now red, so it's in a rejected state. Again, I'm going to reject this one and keep on pressing the full stop. We have an unconfirmed one here, so I'm just going to accept that. Okay, so if I zoom out now, I've got a few up here, maybe I want to reject those. If it's left in an unconfirmed state, that should be fine. Okay, just checking the drawing now, if there's any that AutoCount may have missed. So I'm happy with the results. So I'm now going to zoom down slightly and hit Save Accepted. I've got 46 of the N-type lighting fixture. Click on my dimension groups and here I have type N, all counted. Okay, so the next drawing I have is an architectural drawing and I'm looking to count the vanity basins. So to make it easier for auto count and give it less geometry for it to work with, we can isolate the red layer by going to the Layers tab, clicking on the drawing to hide that particular layer, and then inverting the layers. Go back to the Drawings tab. I'm now going to add a dimension group and call it Vanity Basins in a folder called Sanitary. Again, the measurement type must be changed to count so that we can activate auto count. Insert this, come into the auto count dialog and hit capture. Zoom right in to the capture that we need and we're going to draw this rectangle as close as I can. Once I'm happy with the capture, hit search. Okay, upon completion of the search, we can see now it's picked up most of these vanity basin, if not all. I think it's picked up all of them. Come down here and it's found a total of 14 matches. So here are the 14 vanity basins. If there's some geometry that is not there but we want to account for it, so if I think there's going to be another vanity basin in this apartment here, I can hold the shift key, click one more time, and you see now total matches found are 15. So I'm actually just going to reject this now. So we've got 14. Before actually pressing Save Accepted, you can also zone particular dimensions. So in this case, this is level 1 of the apartment, and when I Save Accepted and go back to the dimension groups, you'll find these vanity basins will be assigned level 1 category. So make sure that you select the correct zones before clicking Save Accepted. Okay, finally I have a structural drawing and I wish to auto count the power caps. What you'll notice in this instance is I have some lines that are obscuring the capture that I need. So I'm going to add a dimension group in a folder called Foundations, measurement type, count. Insert that. Hit auto count and make the capture. So you can see that it's a rectangle, so it will fit perfectly. Okay, so in this case, you see I have these lines, grid lines, that are obstructing my capture. So I'm going to use this button here, Edit, in the Auto Count dialog. And what this will allow me to do is use a number of tools to edit my image. You see how I'm on the zoom right now? I can use the plus or minus to increase or decrease the zoom. In this case, I'm again going to use the razor, and you see I have the different sizes available. So I'm just going to remove these grid lines slowly. I have the undo button, which I'm going to use now. I'm just erasing these grid lines. Remember, you can always use this zoom for extra detailing. So here in this case, use the eraser again. I'm just removing these pixels. Okay. So we also have a fill and pencil for drawing lines. You also have a dropper. What that will do is sample the color that you click on. And of course you have undo and redo. So I'm just going to zoom back out, use the eraser again, and remove this. Once I'm happy with the capture, hit OK. You see my adjusted image there. I'm going to hit search. Okay, upon completion of the search, I'm now going to zoom out, and it looks like a successful auto count. Seems as though the arrangement of these pile caps are pretty uniform, and we've managed to capture all instances of that particular size of pile cap. Looks good at 50%. Maybe if I move the show matches a bit to the left, I could find some more captures. Auto count is not resulting in anything, so I can just head down here and it says matches currently accepted 30. If you want to set it into a zone, then feel free. I'm going to save the accepted. Come back to dimension groups and you see now I have 30. Nothing wrong with going in to a dimension group afterwards. You can do this before as well and change it to a cross. Change the color if you like, and there you have it. So this was an example of using the image editor to create a capture that is more likely to find matches that are correct. Okay, so just back to this table here. Well, this outlines each drawing that I opened: mechanical, electrical, architectural and structural, and what I did in each of those drawings. So to help auto count and reduce the amount of geometry it has to look for, don't forget to use the working area and the layers. Then to improve your search, don't forget to use the tolerance bars after the search is completed, which will give you accepted, rejected and unconfirmed states that you have to validate yourself, and then save the accepted matches. And then also don't forget to use the image editor, which will help you create a nice capture to improve the search results and have a successful auto count. Okay, thanks for watching this webinar on auto count. If you need to contact me, feel free to email support@exacto.com or call me on the local number. And also to view all these recordings, you can go to our website or on YouTube where they'll be posted. Once again, thanks for joining. Have a good day.